BTS is more than just a music group. They are a global phenomenon. Behind the scenes, in the spotlight, and in front of the camera, there are personal stories that are rarely revealed. One such story is the fascinating story of Kim Taehyung V and Jeon Jungkook, two BTS members who share a very close relationship, even being called soulmates by fans. However, a surprising revelation shocked ARMY and the public. For years, Taehyung had been keeping a big secret from Jungkook, one that was never discussed on camera, not discussed in official content, or even revealed in personal interviews. When the secret was finally revealed, it wasn't just Jungkook who was shocked, the entire fandom was shaken. The question now is, what exactly is this secret, and why has Taehyung kept it hidden for so long? To answer this, we must trace their relationship from their debut to the present, unearthing clues that may have been overlooked, and ultimately understanding the deeper reasons behind Taehyung's silence. Since BTS's debut in 2013, the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook has immediately captured attention. Jungkook, the maknae youngest member, is known for being very close to Taehyung. Their closeness is not only evident in their interactions in front of the camera, but also through small moments captured accidentally gazing at each other, teasing each other, and even the way they care for each other. Taekook is the name fans have given this duo, a portmanteau of Taehyung and Jungkook. Many fans consider their relationship to be one of the most sincere in the tough Korean entertainment industry. They laugh together, cry together, and even often spend time together outside of official activities. However, behind all that, there are strange moments that often leave fans wondering, why does Taehyung sometimes seem to withdraw from Jungkook at certain events? Why does Taehyung seem to want to say something but always hesitates in some vlogs? And why, despite being so close, do they sometimes seem to formal with each other at certain moments? For observant ARMYs, there were actually many signs that Taehyung was keeping something from Jungkook. In some behind-the-scenes footage, Taehyung was seen looking at Jungkook with an inexplicable expression, not just admiration, but also a sense of burden. In a 2021 radio interview, when asked, "Are you all honest with each other?" Taehyung replied with a faint smile, "We are honest, to a certain extent." That answer, once considered a joke, has now become the starting point for many theories. ARMYs have begun digging through old videos. In one 2019 vlog, when Jungkook talks about his lonely childhood and how Taehyung became the hyung who made him feel accepted, the camera shows Taehyung's face lowered, as if hiding something. In mid-2025, during BTS's heart-to-heart content to celebrate their debut anniversary, the members were given the opportunity to talk privately, one-on-one, unscripted, and undirected. During the session with Jungkook, Taehyung appeared uneasy. The atmosphere turned silent. Jungkook, as usual, appeared relaxed and encouraged Taehyung to share whatever he was feeling. And finally, with a trembling voice, Taehyung said, "There's something I've been keeping to myself, not because I don't trust you, but because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of losing this relationship." After a few seconds of tense silence, Taehyung revealed that he had known something very important about Jungkook's past, something related to his family and personal life that he had never told Jungkook directly. Taehyung had learned this from management staff since his trainee days and had been given the responsibility to keep the information secret until the right time. The reason? Because Taehyung wanted to protect Jungkook. He was afraid that if Jungkook found out too soon, it would affect his mental health and career. Jungkook fell silent. The camera captured the moment his eyes welled up with tears. But what was most surprising was his reaction. Not anger, not disappointment, but a tight hug he gave Taehyung, saying, "Hyung, thank you. I might have been hurt if I had known that back then, but now." Several days had passed since Jungkook discovered a mysterious note on the practice table. It seemed like a small trigger, but it was enough to ignite a burning curiosity. He began to observe Taehyung's every move, how he avoided Jungkook's gaze, preferred to practice alone, and even his habit of withdrawing during group meal sessions. In fact, one night, Jungkook found Taeyung restless in a corner of the studio, lost in thought when his phone battery indicated an anonymous call. A number Taeyung had immediately rejected, as if desperately trying to hide. The tension multiplied, making the air between them feel completely different. Inwardly, Jungkook continued to wrestle. Should I ask him directly, or wait until he's willing to talk to him himself? But the same sense of friendship also prompted him to understand that some things might be too personal for Taeyung to reveal so readily. As their romantic friendship reaches a point of uncertainty, a small incident in the makeup room becomes a turning point. Taeyung forgot to close his dressing table drawer, and inside is a brown envelope, the front of which reads, "For Jungkook, but don't let him see this yet." Jungkook's curiosity explodes. With trembling hands, he opens the envelope slightly and finds an old photo from a pre-debut recording session with October 15, 2010, handwritten in small handwriting on the back. Amidst the eroding trust, Jungkook decided that silence won't solve anything. He wrote Taeyung a text message. "Tae, we need to talk. This is important." That same night, on the balcony of the studio where they often had coffee around, the most difficult dialogue took place, with so many silent pauses that it felt like your guts were on pins and needles. Taeyung finally spoke, his voice trembling. "I never meant to hide this from you, but I had to wait until you were truly ready." Then, slowly, he revealed the secret, all about the promise in that letter, an inner agreement made when they were on the verge of giving up hope. A promise to protect each other from the outside world. That was too demanding. That agreement had become a silent protocol, meant to keep Jungkook from publicizing his personal weaknesses. That Jungkook had experienced mental vulnerability during their trainee days. Taeyung, who knew, had tried to keep it under wraps to protect Jungkook's reputation. Until now, waiting for the right time to come out. This revelation hit Jungkook like a massive wave. Many feelings arose. Gratitude that his best friend understood and protected him. Hurt because of the loss of some trust. Why did there have to be secrets all this time? Confusion between wanting to hug Taeyung tightly and refusing to let down, the disappointment of being shut out for so many years. Tears welled up without them realizing it. Here, the climactic chapter. Tension exploded into a comforting embrace. Two best friends cried in the silence of the night, as if all the hurt and time had become one single note. "I'm sorry," Taeyung said through a whimper. "I only want the best for you," he added. Jungkook held back his fragility. "I hope we can start from here."